lampshade on your head? Mic test. Hello everyone, whoever is watching this, thanks for being here. This is a replay that has been sent to me by Combo1. Combo1, I'm assuming, is either an low inter or a new player who has recently joined the community, and he is asking for some constructive feedback so he can improve. And what is a better series than Help a Player Improve? So we are into HAPI Help a Player Improve episode 3, and uh, everybody watching this, if you are an advanced player, please take your time and post something about what Combo1 can do to improve his gameplay. So the first thing I just noticed is uh, Combo1, while he's not using auto scout, which is amazing, he is not using the checkpoint scouting. So with checkpoint scouting, you hold down shift. So select your scout, hold down shift, and then you can give it a path. And every time you click when your shift is pressed, it'll create checkpoints that the scout will collect. Now the best part about checkpoint scouting is that if it finds any ruins on its way, it will automatically pick that. So if Combo was doing a checkpoint scouting right now, if he had clicked, let's say the scout is here, and if he had clicked somewhere here with his scout while pressing shift, he would the scout would encounter this new ruin. It will automatically deviate from his path, take the ruin, and come back to his path. So this is the first rule of playing standard games. Always use checkpoint scouting. And remember, this deviation from the path to take the ruin, only scouts do that. Villagers do not do that. So that's why a lot of, even I would say maybe some nomaders don't know that because they don't use scout as much. Something to keep in mind. And if you have seen any of my standard replays, you would see that players who get more ruins usually end up winning. So this is the first thing that he is not doing right. It looks like it's a standard game with starting cities as large. So everybody starts with large cities. Large cities mean that you get 4 towers, and looks like everybody starting with the regular resources, so that's not a problem. On this side you can see Maverick is using auto scout. So if I had to guess somebody who is not using checkpoint scouting versus an auto scout, Combo is doing way better. Yeah, I would rather scout by myself without the checkpoints instead of using an auto scout, because auto scout is the least efficient way to scout. And yeah, easily Combo has given up 3 ruins that are on his way. So something he should work on in his games. An easy way to keep track on scouts, so at least that's what I do. You can put them in control groups. To put anything on a control group, select the unit, press control and any number you want. Let's say 1. So when you put somebody in a control group, you hear this sound. Yeah. And what that does is, now the number 1 is assigned to my scout. Now every time I'm in this game and let's say I'm here and I just press 1, my scout will be selected. It won't work because it's a replay, it's not a live game, but it's something that you should try to do. If you are not able to focus on your scout continuously, just press 1, your focus comes back to your scout, check something out and go back to your city. So far I feel Combo1 is doing really fine. He's getting his second city, he's got a market. Yeah, nothing to complain about here. He's even using villagers to scout. If so, this tip would work for if you are aiming to be a higher inter player. Try to get more villagers for scouting. That is really good. If you can get more villagers to scout, then that would mean you can get more ruins early in the game. Now, even though it's not required here, since most of the people know about lookout scouting at this point. Yeah, by the way, look, a Combo just gave up 2 ruins that I think Green picked up here, and he has forgotten about his scout. So this is another common mistakes that players make. To be honest, I think Combo is doing way better than I had expected. Yeah, there's no way that he is just a regular Yeah, he's not just a newbie, he is doing way well. Now, something I was talking about is this lookout scouting. So if you want to see uh, if you have anything like a rare resources in your territory, or any ruin that you might not have taken yet, you can use this lookout scout. So I'll give you an example. If I try to put a lookout scout on this known rare location, it says blocked by a rare resource. But if it was not discovered, let's see if there is any ruin in this territory. So there is no ruin in this territory, but there are two ruins here, right here. Okay, so we don't know them yet, right? So the moment you put your lookout there, it says blocked by unseen object. This should prompt you to send a villager there just to find out what's there, and then you go again and there is something else here. So this is actually the best way to find out for this is like you are scouting yourself as a player instead of sending your villagers. So you only send villagers where it's needed instead of scouting each and every point. But again, this is very advanced. You don't have to do this if you are just aiming to be slightly competitive. But in high, I would say the highest ranked games, yes, everybody does this. So far, really good start. He's got his wood income top. He's also working on his food. He has made a caravan. Although this merchant is not doing anything, I'm assuming he will eventually send it somewhere. And look at that, Diamond is making his third city here. So what I will not be commenting in this game is about tactics, what kind of tactics you should use to beat your opponent, because I don't think that should be the scope. The only scope I think is let's observe whatever he is doing and what he is not doing right. So far, I have no complaints apart from the things that I already mentioned. So that's a great move, getting a temple to push your border, make sure he doesn't come too close. Since he's American, he gets free upgrades, so and he is getting a Senate, assuming he'll get an instant government the moment he gets a Senate. So awesome so far. He's also getting a university. Americans get a free scholar with every university they make. A very good idea. Yeah, he is continuing to scout. I really like the way he's scouting with checkpoints. It'll just be too good for him. Something one of those could do is that they know that these two ruins are just lying around here. They could, yeah, they should try to take it. That's good. Military has been done. Barracks put down. So with any other civilization, you want to wait for your government whenever the time suits you. Whenever, yeah. But for Americans, you don't have to wait. It's free. You can get as soon as you want. And he did it. He did get it almost instantly. So not a problem. He's using horses, which is amazing. Yeah, horses is going to be a way better rare than citrus in this kind of game. He's got two merchants, but then that's an honest mistake. Yeah, everybody makes that. Sometimes, yeah, even players in advanced games do that, so it's all right. The kind of rares they have, it's fine. If he's just using horse and citrus, not a big deal. So he's made archers and sending them somewhere for. Okay, he's getting a second city. Again, he's way better than what I thought. If when I was starting this game, or even when I had played this game for 2 or 3 years, I wasn't that good. So at this point, since he's got a senator, he could try to bribe this horse instead of letting it kill those bowmen. But he is not bribing it. So using this button, he can bribe the horse and just save his bowman. So nope, he's not going to do that. Anyway, looks like he's doing better than Diamond here for sure. Even though Diamond has got he's got gems, he's got Persian senators, 2 cities, I mean 3 cities. He is still, yeah, he's still competitive, still in the game. So at this point, Combo's first priority should be to get his eco to its commerce limit, while at the same time making sure he doesn't die. So the best way to make sure you don't die is to scout your opponent and see what he's up to. So if I scouted my opponent and found out that he just has a stable, so what I could figure from that is he's at most going to raid me. He cannot be attacking me. So that gives me a hint. I could have some spare units for defense, but apart from that, I'll just focus on booming. This is a nice mountain here. So yeah, Combo does have the does have the amount of wood, the amount of mountain to start banking on those. It's, it's funny, Maverick is using this right in their territory, and these guys don't even realize. Nice job, Maverick. So this is something I was talking about. Look at Balkan. Balkan is scouting Maverick. And yeah, this is something you want to do for sure. Compared to, look at Combo. Combo has not scouted this area as much. He doesn't know. He has a senator. Senator can ambush. Ambush means to stay hidden, and that's effectively the best way to check out your opponent's territory without being seen. And if you're not being seen, then he doesn't even know that you're scouting it. That's great. He has already maxed out his wood income. He got a second civic, I mean second military, so now he can start making some heavy cavalries as well. That's great. And he is also spamming scholars. Nothing to complain about that. Now something he has forgotten here. No, I was too soon to speak. He is making caravans as well. So far, no obvious mistakes in the late game. As I said again, I won't be pointing out things that are very minute, that don't matter as much, just because we want to see on a broader scale. This scout could use some walking around. Even at this point, turning on auto explore is not bad when most of the map is known. This part of the map is completely undiscovered. Look at that, 2 ruins right here. Um, that could use some exploration, and even then the ruins have not been taken. And look at that, now there is a siege factory, there is a castle and barracks here. This should be, yeah, this should be a warning sign. I feel Combo should scout this out just to make sure what he's doing. So thanks to this diamonds and the Persian upgrades, the free taxation in temple, and then later free vassalage. Oh, and blue just finds it. Blue just finds it. So yeah, no doubt that the Persians are going to have a better wealth income. By the way, oh nice. So Diamond used his senator to to drive this army away. That was a very good idea. Now, where Diamond is leading in this case is his knowledge, and because he's leading in knowledge because he has got a lot of wealth to make scholars, and so far Combo doesn't have that much wealth. So if you don't have wealth, you can substitute that partly by building markets. Since he's got so much wood, he can make a market in this city, another market in this city. That'll boost his wealth by 20. Everybody is age 3, and yes, still strong. Combo is still strong. When now Combo sees that his ally city is being attacked, that should be a trigger that he needs to help him. And he could try attacking the villager instead of attacking the building, because there's just one villager and this city is not close to completion. And a big mistake that I have to point out, there's almost never a reason to build two siege factories unless you're Turks, or unless you are in two different locations and you don't want to transport your siege wagons from all the distance. So just one siege factory is always enough. Also, at this point, Combo would need to. So this is obvious right now that Combo is well protected. He has got a tower here. He's got a big city here. He should be helping Maverick. He should get his army around here and station them here so that he can fight Diamond. Diamond has all got an almost negligible army. Actually, no, it's comparable to what Combo has, but still, it doesn't matter how big our army is. He should at least be behind his opponent city and try to protect it. So he is just now coming there. The problem is, well, it doesn't look like there's any problem right now. But if Diamond had rushed or marched into the city, he would have ended up taking it. Another mistake: when there is a castle behind or when there is an army, you should never try to attack a building, a city. This catapult would be perfect to slow down the city. And yeah, so it looks like Maverick is going to lose his city. Oh man, that's so sad. Combo should have come around here and helped them. Yeah, because Maverick is 2v1 here, so it's really hard on him. Maverick is completely dependent on Combo to save this city for him. Also, a big mistake here, Combo has not upgraded the units. He's not upgraded pikemen and crossbowmen. Remember, crossbowmen and pikemen are the stronger units of the three here. Javelineers are at least my least favorite. They don't do much. And even now, when Combo is seeing that Maverick is fighting, he is not reinforcing him. He needs to get his senator and the two heavy cavalry as well, so that they get armor and healing bonuses. Yeah. So this is a mistake. I think on the economy front, he's doing really good. Look at that. He's almost 200 of food and wood. He is building terracotta. So oh, he already got Forbidden City and he's building terracotta right now. I think Combo is set for a long game, easily. Now something to point out here is again that he's got a civic level 3 instead of science 3. That's not good. You should always try to get the science at least for the same age that you're researching, because without the science it's costing him 10% more than what it should be costing him. It's good that he is helping Maverick on the other side, but he still doesn't have his senator, and without the senator, no armor bonus. Look at that. Right now these guys have got 0 armor bonus compared to this +2 armor from Diamond, because he's got his senator around. And yeah, just poor army management, I guess. Yes, Sermon, this is standard. There is Sermon in the chat. This is a standard game, and I feel Maverick is doing really good. Look at that militia at this point. I would never expect a new player to send in militia. The only problem is this militia alone cannot do anything. It needs to be supplemented with a good army, especially that senator. And yep, Maverick resigned, and I do not blame him because he did not receive as much help as he should have. I think Combo was in a perfect position to help. He had everything he needed, he just lacked some army control. In fact, Americans are so strong, maybe he can kill both of these guys in H4, because in H4 he's going to get the monarchy upgrade for free. That means his siege can move faster, his cavalry are going to be cheaper. All of these help a lot. And I don't blame him for losing the aging race to Diamond. Diamond of course aged faster because he had a lot better wealth income throughout the game. But some things here could have been averted if, like, that's what, as I said, Combo could have helped a little earlier. Moment he ages to gunpowder, the first thing to, as American, should be to get a government. And another thing that's very much required is to use your to upgrade your units. With all that extra wood, Combo can easily build more stables and more barracks so that he can have simultaneous production of units. He should also be upgrading these, as I said again. Once these are upgraded, they'll be much stronger, of course. And when you have an army, the army should always be accompanied by either a general or your leader, or your government leader, so that they always get the benefits of that leader. I would say a subtle thing that helps in advanced games, at least not subtle, but most of the new players don't get it, is this upgrade right here in the castle. It comes first in after you research military 3, and the second upgrade here comes after you research military 4. Each upgrade increases your armor by +2, and that gives you a significant edge when the armies are equally sized. In fact, if you have more armor, you can even beat a larger army than yours. But again, you need to have your armies upgraded at least. Another thing I've seen is that Combo is giving too much importance to these horse archers, and to be honest, I used to think that horse archers are the best, because these are archers, these are horses, this is an archer and a horse, so it might be better than both of these combined. But in Rise of Nations, these are not as good. They're good for raiding, they're good for assassinating generals, but they are not as good for being a part of your main army. You could have 2 or 3 in your army, but not the main. But it looks like that was the only thing that he had upgraded initially in the game. His heavy cavalries were not upgraded, his light cavalries were also not upgraded. Same thing for the barracks, he upgraded the javelineers but not the heavy infantry and the archers, while in fact both of these are way stronger than javelineers. I mean, in terms of being useful, of course javelineers can kill archers, but mostly if you want to kill archers, you would rather use a cavalry instead of javelineers. From gunpowder age, these arquebusiers become too strong. So after gunpowder, I would say not to make archers, just focus on arquebusiers and heavy infantry, but before that these are practically useless. Similarly, for in the stable units, both of these are way better than the horse archers. If you have to get an upgrade, try to get one of these, because these are good for, again, good for raiding, not good for beating an army when you're open spamming units. Diamonds did fairly well on this side. He had nice knowledge income. He was almost going to age to enlightenment age. So I think Combo was set up against the right kind of enemy who really did well. Maverick of course also did well. I won't be mentioning what all he did wrong, but I guess for his side he has the excuse of being double, so we can't blame him for losing this fight. I hope it helps Combo to improve his gameplay. He's already there. I think with a little bit of practice, he's going to be a really good standard player for sure. If you're watching this, please post your comment feedback from everything. If there's anything that I did not mention and you would like to like Combo1 to know, please mention that. It can really help him to improve. I always support players going for standard games, because standard games are faster, and a lot of the new players, they try to steer away from standard just because it's too fast for them to keep up with, and they eventually lose interest because because they lose a lot of this game. So yeah, if there are more players trying out the standard gameplay, we should always support that. Alright, that'll be it for my cast in this video. Thank you everyone. I'll keep the live stream on for a while because it takes about 1 hour for the YouTube people to receive the full quality. So in case anybody's watching right now, I'll keep it on for them. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all later.